Well, hey there, YouTube. This is Steve, A Thousand Year Home. So today I'm on a different home than my own. So I'm contracted out to level and grade and do some work on this property. Let's see. It's not a pioneer home. It just looks like it. It's from the 80s. So, but I'll go ahead and today's project. This is where I dug out that Dodge Ram that was buried, the dually. But today's project is to get rid of these railroad ties. And what's happened down through the years is, well, they built gardens too close to the house, and then it's built up, and the grade is not a positive grade anymore along the house. Now, it's not holding water, but it's just too neutral. So I need to pull everything out and back and regrade all of this, and that's a pretty big project. In addition, the folks that own this, they did everything right. So a lot of these posts actually are poured in with concrete or concrete. Some of the other posts are concrete. These things sometimes are fastened down with landscape spikes. And then, like any house that's been around in Texas for 40 years, single owners, it just has a buildup of good intentions. And I suspect as the gardens got filled up, they just built a new garden when it got away from them. So, but anyway, I'm going to set you up on a stop motion while I do that work. Get rid of all that and head towards the foundation and do the grade there. And I'm going to take that extra soil for now and pile it up here and try to get a positive thing there, because the owner wants a circle drive eventually. So I know that it's not soil, gravel, but we'll put cloth over it and then we'll put gravel on top, and it'll help being out of the ground. Anyway, every other day I'm going to do something other than my own house, so apologies for that. Until this is done and ready, there's a child involved, so I need a safe environment. Not a lot of, cleaning up and whatnot. Just a nice yard. That's all we want to accomplish here. Just a nice yard. Okay. Oh, maybe I can get into that. See, it's too heavy for my fork truck, so I can't pick it up. I might be able to hold it. So I've got it up a little ways. I'm going to run my forks into it and see if I can move it. And the idea is to put the pad back here where the picnic table could be on it. We shall see. Well, like everything in this house, it's been built a little too well. There's a footing for it in the back, and then there's a couple of rebars in the front, and it's right at the capacity of my 1,200 pounds to move that. I might be able to flip it over and drag it, maybe by a chain, maybe. That's an idea. But I think I'm going to move on to another task. That seems to be an undoable task at the moment. Alright, let's pull that other post out. They didn't have concrete. Oh, I could do it by hand. Yay! Oh, that was easy. Still doing railroad ties. There's a bunch of them in the ground here. You know, I know they're just cutworms, but when they get on me and crawl, it takes it off. All right, well, it's getting towards 7 o'clock. I'm getting tired, and dirt's hard work. All right, what I have done is I've removed all those railroad ties, check. And now I need to finish up. I'm not gonna grade it all or tear it up all. So I've graded this down, and now I need to pop a hole in there, fill it up. Looks like I'm on the right track. But I'll bring back my Bosch laser and double check it here in the near future. But I want to get all the way around the house first before I start doing a final grade. I'll put on my box blade once I don't need the backhoe, and then we'll be in pretty good shape. It looks a little better than it did. I can see the 4 inches around the house now. That was the problem. The grade went up onto the house. It doesn't go there anymore. Let me get this last little bit done. Well, that's about all I could get done today before, see, it's turning to mush. Mush, 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 mush. I mean, it's still pretty wet around here. And it's underneath the big oak trees, so pretty mushy thing. But at least I'm getting a positive grade put back in there. So I can see just by eyeballing it that that's higher than here, and I think the rain will run there. I'm going to get my hoe and fix it up. So this is Steve, 1,000-Year Home. Listen, if you want a house to last 1,000 years, you have to manage water. Where it comes, how it goes, where it sits. This isn't my house, but the same thing applies. I got to make sure that it drains away. All right, like, subscribe, follow me along. Thank you.